Hey, what's up guys, it's Smash from Run Overdose, and today we're back to another manga review. This time I'm gonna be reviewing one of my favorite manga series, and it's called Magi. I don't know if you've heard about this one. It's not, as of my understanding, it's not that big, but I found out about it with a YouTuber that I watch, and he always kept saying that this series was like magical, it was greatness, that's what he called it. And I started watching the show. I really liked the first season. The second season was even better, just amazing atmosphere around it. I really liked the characters, big development, just I really liked it. And yeah, and after the series, unfortunately there isn't a third season yet. I don't know, maybe aired, but yeah, so I started to read the manga and I really liked it and I caught up with it. And yeah, so basically I'm here to review the last two chapters, 280 and 281. Basically, as of before these chapters, there was a war that ended, and it was between like the main people of the war, Hakuryuu and Renkoen. Hakuryuu won because of the help of Sinbad and the Seven Seas Alliance. And basically in the chapter, in the last chapter before 280, there was the talk between Hakuryuu and Renkoen about what they've done, what was happening in Ko Empire, Gyukyuan's death. I don't know how to say her name very well, I'm sorry about that. And yet, just basically, Koen asked, please let my brothers free, you can kill me if you want, but please just let my brothers live. And Hakuryuu so did it. He sentenced Renkoen to decapitation and exiled his brothers. And basically the chapter 280 is basically the decapitation of Renkoen. But basically in the chapter, it shows like people happy, just shouting, just yeah, he's gonna die, kill him please. And then I'm sorry, I started talking Portuguese in the middle of that. I'm sorry. And then there was some flashbacks of Hakuryuu just a while ago, and while he was talking to Renkoen, saying, yeah, this is your last day on Earth. Yeah, just basically just chit-chatting with him, and Koen said that there was a thing that he could do for him, since he fulfilled the promise of forgiving his brothers. He unleashed some really weird power that I've never seen, and suddenly healed Hakuryuu's arm and both legs. If you don't know, Hakuryuu lost an arm fighting against, I don't even remember, it was like some really irrelevant people that I don't remember. I saw it on the show, excuse me about that, on the show. And then the legs, he lost them against Alibaba when he was fighting him, and basically he just got them back because of Renkoen. And basically after the chapter, after that flashback, the decapitation was consumed, he was killed, Renkoen was killed, and then there was like a review of the war. There were like almost 30,000 casualties, which was not that big for a war as big as one inside the Ko Empire. Really big place, a lot of people, and only, really reinforce that only, it's not, of course it's a lot of people, it's 30,000 people. 30,000 people died, and yeah, basically in the end of the chapter you see Hakuryuu just, he seemed like he regretted what he had done. Basically, Hakuryuu, when he accomplishes something, he feels unsatisfied and he feels a need to more. He just feels like a broken person inside. He just needs someone or something to get mad at. Just a lost person, in my opinion. Just seems he's like a better Sasuke, in my opinion. He's just really just mad against everything, and I really like the character. And basically, in the end, Sinbad went to talk with Hakuryuu and said, I want to destroy borders, I want to destroy the notion of country, I want to make a one-sided world. He wants to make basically a united world. He looks like a sick person, Sinbad. I don't know, just from the moment that people said that he was half deprived, I don't know, that guy maybe. And yeah, basically he doesn't seem that good of a person as he was before. But basically, Sinbad said, I count on you when I want to make that happen, when I want to unify the world, I'm counting on you, please help me. And then Hakuryuu just, he just feels down, he just feels sad about what he does. And in the end of the chapter, you see him holding a sword, and then Morgiana appears, and I was like really hyped, because I really like Morgiana, and I shipped those two. So yeah, basically, the chapter 381 was just a talk between them, that Morgiana felt guilty that Alibaba was killed, that she didn't blame him, because she should have stopped him when they let Hakuryuu go and part on his revenge and begin all of that. And Morgiana, oh, I did notice this at first, but apparently Hakuryuu was grabbing the sword to kill himself. I don't know. Morgiana said that, and I was like, well, I don't think that was what he was trying to do, but yeah, whatever. Basically, there was a talk between them, and we got the confession that Morgiana feels like she loved Alibaba, and that he's now dead. He's not dead though. We know that. Basically, he's not dead, and yeah, basically that was the talk between them. And Morgiana said, "Me and Aladdin will be here with you to help you." And after this talk, Morgiana said, I'm done here, I don't have anything else to say," and she left. And then Hakuryuu just started thinking, and it was actually revealed that Ren Cohen is in fact alive. He was spared, because Hakuryuu just thought that he killed so many people. So many people were just killed mercilessly, and he just couldn't bring himself to kill Cohen. Even if he didn't forgive him or not, he couldn't kill him. And so basically, Hakuryuu let him go. He's now with his brothers, exiled from Co-Empire. So he's alive, like his brothers, of course, because they were promised to be free. And in the end of the chapter, you see, I don't remember her name exactly, but it was that girl from the Co-Empire who always had a crush on Sinbad, and Sinbad just keeps taking advantage of her, just exploring her to the fullest. And the girl, even after being used as a machine against her own country, what the hell? As a spy on her own country, and she just seems she's still really close to Sinbad, and she's always so nice and cute. And then Hakuryuu just out of nowhere just said, "I will never forgive you for this, Sinbad." So basically, this is my theory. I don't know if it's like this, but Hakuryuu just seems like he needs something to get mad at. He needs something to be absolutely, to despise something, and he now despises Sinbad. So I don't know what this is gonna get at, but there might be Hakuryuu versus Sinbad in the future. I was not expecting this, honestly, but apparently out of nowhere, because of that girl, I think it's one of his sisters, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not really sure. But basically, she just went there and just said, "I'm here at your service, Your Majesty." And Hakuryuu just remembered that and got really upset and said, "I will never forgive you, Sinbad." So basically, that's my review on the two chapters. The next one, I'm really pumped for it. I want to see what Hakuryuu does in relation to all these aspects to the Sinbad situation. I don't know what he's gonna do. It would be stupid after he just won a war because of Sinbad to question Sinbad and try to get to war with him. Doesn't really make sense. But yeah, just one last thing that I wanted to point out before I end this video about Magi. Apparently, Magi is ending. We're entering the final arc. I was really surprised by this, because it seemed like it was like it was still really long, and it would become one of those shonens that would never end and people would love it. But apparently, just out of nowhere, people announced that this is in fact the last arc. It may be a big arc, just like Naruto's war arc, that's enormous arc. It may be that, but it may not be that, and well, I don't know what to say. I hope I enjoyed the rest of this series. I hope you enjoyed this video as well. If you did, please make sure to like and subscribe, and check out our other content, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.